In 2026, we're losing some truly incredible LEGO sets, and in today's video, I will be going over all of them so that way you can get your hands on them before they retire. Let's get into it. By the way, while retiring dates usually stay pretty much the same, there might be a little bit of changes, especially when it comes to the ones retiring at the end of next year, so just keep that in mind with this. But really, no matter what the set is, they all retire eventually, so keep that in mind. We only have one set that's supposed to retire on April 30th of 2026, and it kind of has two variations. That's the Series 28 Animals and the Series 28 Animal 6-pack. I actually don't have this because it doesn't launch until January 1st, but that is kind of typical for collectible minifigures. I have seen some rumors on Series 29, but it's all over the place. Like in 2025, July 31st is going to be another big retiring date. I'm going to go through these by category, and then we'll talk about everything at the end of each category. Let's go. From Animal Crossing, we have 3 sets: Leaf's Caravan and Garden Shop, Able Sisters Clothing Shop, and finally, Creative House's Seasons of Fun. Personally, Animal Crossing isn't my thing, but architecture definitely is, and we have 2 sets retiring. First, we have the Statue of Liberty, and then second, we have the Great Pyramid of Giza. Personally, I've done the Great Pyramid of Giza. Remind me if I don't do this, but I'll link the video down in the description below if you want to check that out after this. And I haven't done the Statue of Liberty, but I really want to get my hands on it. I also really like this next category, art, and we have 3 sets. First, we have Hokusai Great Wave, next we have the Mona Lisa, and finally we have the Fauna Collection Tiger. Obviously, I've done Hokusai and Mona Lisa. They are great. I can link videos to that as well. I haven't done the Fauna Collection. I am surprised it's retiring so soon because I feel like it just came out. For City, we have 6 sets: the Arctic Explorer Ship, the Yellow Delivery Truck, the Donut Truck, Helicopter, Fire Engine, and Submarine Remix, the Tow Truck, and the City Tower. I've done the Donut Truck on this one. I don't have a video of it, but it is really fun, so I would recommend it. We do have 3 for Classic: the Blue Base Plate, Cool Creative Box, and Creative Build and Play Box. If I recall correctly, the Classic series is a great way to get your hands on a bunch of different pieces, so hopefully they replace some of this because I know play is just as important as model sets, you know? I'm really curious to see what these get replaced by. I am surprised to see the Blue Base Plate on there. We do have 10 creator sets. 9 of them are 3-in-1s, and then 1 is that weird period before the botanicals were their own thing, and there was the creator botanicals. First, we have the Red Dragon. Next, we have Flowers in a Watering Can, Wild Safari Animals, T-Rex, Space Astronaut, Exotic Peacock, Racing Aircraft, Bunny, Space Robots, and finally, the Lotus Flowers. I've done the Lotus Flowers. They are pretty, but I feel like the recent botanicals have been so much better than some of these, so I understand why it's getting retired. I would love to see these reworked though. The Space Astronaut is one that I do want to get my hands on. We also do have 1 DC set that I think some of you watching will definitely want to get your hands on, and that is the Batman, the Classic TV series Batmobile. This one is incredible. It's quite big, and if I recall correctly, I got that for my brother for Christmas, like not last year, but the year before, and he said it was crazy to build, but it does look really cool. We have 5 sets from Disney. First, we have Simba, the Lion Cub, Elsa's Ice Palace, Young Simba, the Lion King, Cinderella's Dress, and finally, Minnie's Pet Hotel. Before it really started to run into set issues and backlog issues, I really wanted the Simba to kind of match the Stitch and Angel, but at this point, I'm probably not going to, but I think it's important that some of you might want to get your hands on this. Next, we have 2 from Dreams: Zoe's Time Owl and Mateo vs. Cyberbrain Mech. I don't feel like these have been out for very long. By the way, our next category, Duplo, I'm going to run through really quickly because I'm not interested, and I would imagine you're probably not either. Caring for Animals at the Farm, Balancing and Stacking Tree, Minnie Mouse Clubhouse and Car, and finally, Winnie the Pooh's Birthday Party. I'm also not super interested in Friends. We have 6 sets here, but I don't want to knock it because I know some of you guys really like these sets. First, we have Friendship Movie Night, Paisley's Room, Music Shop and Apartment, Pony Ranch and Stable, Unicorn and Flamingo Pool Party, and Heart Lake City Residential and Shopping Street. A lot of these sets came out during the summer of 2025, so I'm surprised to see them here. We have 2 from Gabby's Dollhouse: Mermaid, Gabby's Aquarium Adventure, and Sweet Treat Mountain and Kitty Garden. It seems to me sometimes like these kid-oriented sets get retired really fast. Because wow. We have 7 from Harry Potter, Gringotts Wizarding Bank Collector's Edition, Hedwig at Fort Privet Drive, Talking Sorting Hat, Hogwarts Castle, The Great Hall, Hagrid and Harry's Motorcycle Ride, Fox, Dumbledore's Phoenix, and finally Malfoy Manor. I haven't done any of these, but the only one I'm really strongly considering is Gringotts for obvious reasons. That one looks cool. We have 10 from Icons, and some of these are going to surprise you. First, we have the original Flower Bouquet, Optimus Prime, Eiffel Tower, Pac-Man Arcade, Dune Atreides, Kenobi's Royal Anthropometer, Kingfisher Bird, Retro Radio, Transformers Bumblebee, Fountain Garden, and finally French Cafe. The original flower bouquet, the Kingfisher Bird, Retro Radio, Fountain Garden, and French Cafe are all videos I have done and sets I've obviously built. I have the Lego Eiffel Tower. I haven't finished doing that video, but it will be up at some point in the next few weeks. It's kind of a crazy build. I really want to get my hands on the Pac-Man arcade because it looks pretty sick. And then the Dune sets and the Transformer sets, I just on. We have 3 idea sets: the Dungeons and Dragons, Red Dragon's Tale, Jaws, and the Magic of Disney. For Jurassic, we have 3 sets. I'm not interested. Little Edie, T-Rex, Baby Dinosaur, Dolores, Aquilio Pops, and Raptor and Titanosaurus tracking mission. For Mario, we have 14 sets, so I would pay attention here. First, we have the Piranha Plant, Super Mario World, Mario and Yoshi, Adventures with Interactive Lego Mario, Yoshi Bike, Standard Cart, Baby Mario vs. Baby Luigi, Toad's Garage, Baby Peach and Grand Prix set, Wario and King Boo, Bowser's Castle, Captain Toad's Camp, Party at Toad's House, Prince Florian and Castle Bowser, and finally, Piranha Plant Power-Up Pursuit. I've done the Piranha Plant and the Mario and Yoshi. You can see it right here. Really cool. Definitely would recommend videos below. For Marvel, we have 4 sets. First, Dancing Groot, Miles Morales versus The Spot, Hulk Truck versus Thanos, and finally Captain America's Civil War battle. It's probably going to be a no for me on these. We have one from Minecraft, the Trial Chamber. I occasionally do these ones, but I don't do any of the Ninjago sets that I'm about to list. Thunderfang, Dragon of Chaos, Bronto the Master Dragon, Rogue's Mech Dragon Rider, Ninja Combat Vehicle, Lloyd's Jet Mech, and finally the Temple Bounty. We also have one for One Piece, and I'm thinking about it if I'm being honest. And that is Battle at Arlong Park, something you probably didn't know about me. I watch anime and I've watched all of One Piece so far. We have one from Sonic, Super Shadow versus BioLizard. Probably a no for me. We have 2 Speed Champion sets, Too Fast, Too Furious Nissan Skyline GTR, and Ferrari F40 Supercar. I might get the Nissan Skyline because I had the Technic to do, and I think it'd be kind of fun to have a match. For Star Wars, we have 13 sets. It's a lot. The Mandalorian's N1 Starfighter, Obi-Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter, AT-TE Walker, 51st Clone Troopers Battle Pack, TIE Bomber, Captain Rex Helmet, Executor Superstar Destroyer, Ambush on Mandalore Battle Pack, Jedi Bob's Starfighter, Captain Rex Y-Wing Microfighter, Ashoka's Jedi Interceptor, Acclaimer Class Assault Ship, and finally, Home 1 Star Cruiser. These are probably a no for me. I'm not a Star Wars fan. We have 9 Technic sets. The BMW M1000RR, Ferrari Daytona SP3, Bugatti Bolide, NASA Mars Perseverance Rover, Audi RS Q e-tron, Lamborghini Huracan Technica, Off-Road Race Buggy, Mack LR Electric Garbage Truck, and finally Lunar Outpost Moon Rover Space Vehicle. My last Technic was so long, I still don't feel like doing it. We have 3 sets from smaller categories that are retiring, so I'm going to put them together. The Legend of Zelda Great Deku Tree 2-in-1, Wednesday Things Apartment, and Wicked, Glinda, and Elphaba figures. I know some of you want that Great Deku Tree, so I was like, I gotta tell you before it retires. So there is that. December 31st, 2026, which I know sounds so insane, so far away, but it'll come up on you quick, has so many sets retiring. So strap in, this is gonna be a long one. We're gonna do it the same way as we just did this last one. We have 3 from Animal Crossing. First, we have Stargazing with Celeste, Blather's Museum Collection, and Goldie's Cozy House. Again, no, we have one from Architecture that I have to get my hands on, and that is Himeji Castle. I need this set so bad, so I'm gonna keep that in mind for sure. When there's a double point say, you know I'll be there. We have one from Art, and that is the Keith Haring Dancing Figures. I have this one, I have a video, it'll be linked down below. We have 2 from Bluey, Playground Fun with Bluey and Chloe, and Bluey's Beach and Family Car Trip. We have 3 from Botanicals, including one that was released on February 1st of this year. The Flower Arrangement, Field Flowers, and Cherry Blossoms. The Field Flowers is like a gift with purchase thing that you can get in some regions, not my region, but the flower arrangement surprises me because it is relatively new. We have 11 from Brickheads, and because I've only done like one dedicated video of a Brickhead, I'll tell you if I've done it and if it's good. We have Stitch, Joy, Sadness, and Anxiety, Carl, Russell, and Kevin, the Goblet of Fire figures, Luke Skywalker, Rebel Pilot, Eeyore, Mike, Dustin, Lucas, and Will, Luna Lovegood and Thestral figures, Bumblebee, Robot, and Vehicle, 11 Max, Demogorgon, and Holly figures, and finally Drift and Raven figures. I've done Stitch, Carl, Russell, and Kevin, I believe Luke Skywalker, Eeyore, and those were all good and I'd recommend it. I do have Mike, Dustin, Lucas, and Will, but I had heard, no, I just hadn't gotten to it. But then when I saw that we were getting more, I was just like, oh, I'm gonna do them all together. So I haven't done those yet, but they look pretty good. I'm very excited to have all my hands on the Stranger Things ones. I think it's gonna be pretty good. For city, we have a lot of sets, so I'm going to move very quickly. Police car, police station, express passenger train, go-karts and race drivers, monster truck, burger van, red double-decker sightseeing bus, police prison island, downtown streetcar and station, interstellar spaceship, F1 truck with RB20 and AMR24 F1 cars, off-road mountain truck, custom police garage, fire engine, F1 Williams Racing and Haas F1 race cars, air ambulance, bulldozer, central train station, explorer truck, arctic truck, police truck, loader, jet versus car, snowplow, motorcycle transporter, F1 display truck with Audi F1 race car, and finally recycling truck. I really gotta think about what I'm doing with my Lego city. That is on my to-do list. We have one classic set, the magical transparent box. We have 7 creator sets, the exotic parrot, retro roller skate, typewriter with flowers, majestic rhino, record player with flowers, space exploration telescope, and finally yellow taxi. I believe I'm getting the typewriter with flowers pretty soon. But I'm not supposed to know about it. We have 3 for DC, and I'm a little surprised at the first one. First, we have Arkham Asylum, Batman, Tumbler versus Two-Face, and the Joker, and finally, Batman Forever, Batmobile. This really makes me need to get my hands on Arkham Asylum sooner, yeah. We have 19 for Disney. I'm gonna rapid fire this as best as I can. First, we have Mini Disney Ariel's Castle, Up House, Stitch, Kakamora Barge, Moana's Island Fun, Maleficent and Cruella de Vil's Dresses, Beauty and the Beast Castle, Toy Story Celebration RC Car, Arendelle Frozen Castle, Princess Castle and Royal Pets, Lilo and Stitch Beach House, Moana's Adventure Canoe, Hey Hey, Cruella de Vil's Car, Mini Arendelle Castle and Elsa's Ice Palace, Mini Anna and Elsa, Ariel's Magical Mini Palace, Mini Belle and Tiana with Castle, and finally, Mini Jasmine and Rapunzel. Some of these are launching on January 1st, which is a little surprising to me. I'm also surprised that Beauty and the Beast Castle is going so quickly. There's 17 Duplo sets. I'm not interested. We're gonna go quick. Animal Train, Shape Sorter, Pumpy House, Wild Animal Families, Penguins and Lions, First Time at the Airport, Creative Garden Flowers, F1 Team Race Cars and Drivers, 3-in-1 Wild Animal Families, 3-in-1 Animals on Wheels, Hopsy's Castle Game, 3-in-1 Dinosaurs on Wheels, Camping Trip, Anna and Elsa's Frozen Ice Castle Party, McQueen's Visit to Doc's Garage, Ice Cream Trip with Bluey, Bluey's Family House with Memory Game, and finally, Grandpa Pig's Garden and Greenhouse. I feel like I haven't seen anything from Peppa Pig in a while. We also have one family set. We have the family Christmas tree. That surprises me. I feel like this one's gonna get moved because Christmas sets do usually last about a year or two, but I'd be surprised that this one's only a year unless it's just not doing as well as I thought. For Fortnite, we have 4, Peely and Sparkplugs Camp, Durr Burger Restaurant, Colombo, and Mecha Team Leader. You know what's kind of crazy is a lot of these I covered in my what sets are coming out sort of thing, and now we're like, hey, these are gonna retire. I have 23 for Friends, so again, we're gonna move a little quick through this. Heart Lake City Ice Cream Shop, Panda Sanctuary, Heart Lake City Sweet Shop, Pet Accessories Shop, Friendship Road Trip Travel Car, Costume Party, Friendship Camper Van Adventure, Travel Boat Adventure, Puppy Playground, Cat Birthday Party, Plant Cafe and Flower Shop, Family Holiday Beach Resort, Comic Book and Game Shop, Dog Treats Bakery, Pet Accessories Van, Heart Lake City Bunny Hotel, Heart Lake City Mini Supermarket, Heart Lake City Fashion Show, Fun Indoor Playground, Heart Lake City Friends Clubhouse, Ice Cream and Balloon Sand, Horse and Baby Fowl Trailer, and finally Beach House with Seals. These are generally a no for me. We also have 10 for Harry Potter. The Burrow Collector's Edition, Hogwarts Castle Charms Class, Hogwarts Castle Herbology Class, Hogwarts Castle Flying Lessons, Chopping Monster Book of Monsters, Book Nook, Hogwarts Express, Perfect Drive, Aunt Marge's Visit, Quality Quidditch Supplies and Ice Cream Parlor, Thatchful Family, and finally Luna Lovegood's House. I've done the Chopping Monster Book of Monsters video down below. I really want the Hogwarts Express Book Nook. I have to get my hands on that too. We also have one for this category called Horizons that I'm not familiar with. Alloy and Varl versus Shell, Walker, and Sawtooth. We have 11 icon sets, and some of these I've actually done. The Succulents, Tranquil Garden, Natural History Museum, The Endurance, Lamborghini Countach 5000 Quadruple, Wreath, NASA Artemis Space Launch System, Sherlock Holmes Book Nook, Leonardo da Vinci's Flying Machine, The Poinsettia, and finally Everyone is Awesome. Whoa! Okay, I really want the Wreath before it retires. I was actually kind of looking at maybe getting it after Christmas at another retailer besides Lego because I have a funny feeling Target would discount it. I've done the Poinsettia. That still is one of my most viewed videos, and it's from over a year ago, and it's not the best video. I don't know what happened with that one. I have the Porsche 911, and I really, really want the Lamborghini Countach, so that's also on that list as well. The Succulents I've done, I don't think I have a video on them. I think this was pre the channel. And then as far as other ones, Tranquil Garden, I have Natural History Museum. That was literally my last video. I just did that. Incredible. Sherlock Holmes, Book Nook, Leonardo da Vinci's Flying Machine, and, as I mentioned, the Poinsettia I have done. We have 8 from the Ideas category. Oh, I also am, interested in the Endurance, but I don't know on this one. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay. I gotta get this set. Okay, first we have the Grand Piano, Vincent van Gogh, The Starry Night, Polaroid One Step, SX70 camera, Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, The Botanical Garden, The Evolution of STEM, River Steamboat, and finally Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Okay. We got a few in here. I got some work to do. The Grand Piano and the Botanical Garden and the River Steamboat are all sets that I really want to get my hands on. Probably the first two more than the River Steamboat, but I still really, really want it. I've done the Starry Night. I'm sorry, this is a controversial opinion. I can't get that damn thing to stay together. And I've never had this issue with the Lego set before. So there's that. I'm probably gonna have to bring out the Craggle, but I haven't felt like fixing it. It makes me mad. The Polaroid One Step camera is super fun and just kind of like whatever on the other sets. We have 4 Jurassic sets, Dinosaur Fossils, Triceratops Skull, Raptor Off-Road Escape, and Brick-Built Mosasaurus Boat Mission. Said that wrong. Yeah, I want that T-Rex. I got work to do. Some of these, like, I say that now and then, like, I look at how much space they take up and I might change my mind on it, but there's a few in here I'm like, we're getting. For Mario, we only have 4 sets. Adventures with Interactive Lego Luigi, Adventures with Interactive Lego Peach, Interactive Lego Mario and Standard Cart, and finally, Shy Guy and P-Wing. No. We have 21 for Marvel. Gonna go quick. Spin Electro Dinosaur Vehicle Chase, Spidey and Gobby's Raptor Battle at Treehouse HQ, Spidey Underwater Vehicles, X-Men The Expansion, Iron Man Mech vs. Ultron, Spider-Man Mech vs. Anti-Venom, Spider-Man vs. Venom Muscle Car, Marvel Logo, Iron Man's Laboratory Hall of Armor, Fantastic Four vs. Galacticus Construction Figure, Peter Parker's Apartment, Captain America vs. Thanos, Iron Man and War Machine vs. Hammer Drones, Spider-Man vs. Doc Ock Subway Train Scene, Adventures Endgame, Thor vs. Chitauri, Avengers Endgame Final Battle, Spider-Man vs. Oscorp, Adventures Age of Ultron Quinjet, Iron Spider-Man Bus, Iron Man MK4 Bus, and finally Miles Morales Mask. We'll see on these. We got 15 for Minecraft. The Nether Lava Battle, the Illager Desert Patrol, Baby Pig House, Armadillo Mine Expedition, the Mushroom House, Woodland Mansion Fighting Ring, the Gas Balloon Village Attack, the Warden Encounter, the TNT Jungle House, the Creeper, the Pickaxe Mine, the Pillager Outpost and Ravager, the Enderman Tower, the Parrot Houses, and finally Nether and End Portal Journey. I pull out this guy every single time I get a chance to. I like it. It's a good build. The Creeper, I do have a video on that actually. We have a bunch of miscellaneous sets. There's 2 from Lego House that will be allegedly retiring. I feel like these are always wrong though. Lego House Build Your Own Meal Brick Bag and a minifigure tribute. And then in terms of everything else, it's kind of miscellaneous, doesn't have a category. Personalized mosaic portrait, heart ornament, Christmas table decoration, arcade machine, birthday numbers, Easter bunny and chick egg hunt, snowman ornaments, baby elephant in the sky, birthday party cake, decorative Easter egg, jack-o'-lantern pickup truck, sweetheart, Tweety bird, fortune firecracker, and finally galloping horses canvas. Ooh, this is gonna hurt for some of you guys. Nike sets. First we have the Nike Slam Dunk, and then next we have the Nike Dunk Trick Shot. I just know some of you are mad at me just for saying it. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? We have 20 from Ninjago. Gonna go fast again. Kai's Ninja Race Car Evo, Kai's Elemental Fire Mech, Tournament Temple City, Dragon Spinjitzu Battle Pack, Zane's Action Mech, Lloyd's Green Forest Dragon, Kai's Storm Rider Mech, Ninja Spinjitzu Temple, Zane's Ultra Combiner Mech, Arc Dragon and Focus, Kai's Motorcycle Speed Race, Iron Spinjitzu Battle Mech, Rogue vs. Drix Race Car Duel, the Fire Knight Mech, the Guardian Dragon, Nya vs. Mutation Monster Spinner, Lloyd vs. Earth Monster Spinner, Cole's Mission Mech, Jay's Transforming Car, and finally Ninja Vehicle Treehouse Battle. Just these don't really appeal to me, but there are some one-piece sets. I want one of these just for the minifigures, but okay. Windmill Village Hut, Buggy the Clown Circus Tent, and the Going Merry Pirate Ship. I have done the Going Merry Pirate Ship, and I'm thinking about Windmill because I want Shanks in minifigure form. I'm a pretty big One Piece fan. I'm not as much on the Netflix, but like, you know, the character looks accurate in minifigure form. Okay, we have 5 Sonic sets, which these don't appeal to me, so I'm gonna move on quickly. Sonic's Campfire Clash, Cyclone vs. Metal Sonic, Knuckles vs. Dr. Eggman, a Crusher Mech, Team Sonic Command Truck, and finally Silver Scar vs. Knuckles Monster Truck. We have 10 for Speed Champions, Mercedes AMG G63, Mercedes AMG SL63, Ferrari SF24 F1 Race Car, Oracle Red Bull Racing RB20 F1 race car, Mercedes AMG Petronas W15 F1 race car, Aston Martin Armco F1 AMR24 race car, Visa Cash App VCarb 01 F1 race car, BMW Alpine F1 Team A524 race car, Williams Racing FW46 F1 race car, MoneyGram Haas F1 Team VF24 race car, and finally McLaren MCL 3A F1 Team race car. I would get the Lego one for sure. We have 19 for Star Wars, and yeah, we're gonna go quick. The Millennium Falcon, the Mandalorian helmet, Ventator class Republic attack cruiser, Clone Trooper and Battle Droid battle pack, TIE Interceptor, the Dark Falcon, Imperial Star Destroyer, Jabba sail barge, Rebel U-wing starfighter, Luke Lune's Jedi starfighter microfighter, Kylo Ren's command shuttle, Mando and Grogu's N1 starfighter, Death Trooper and Night Trooper battle pack, Republic Juggernaut, the Force Burner snow speeder, Kylo Ren helmet, Battle Droid with Stab, AT-AT driver helmet, and finally Wicket the Ewok. We are wrapping up this list here. I definitely think Millennium Falcon's the one that, like, Star Wars fans, prepare yourself. We do have 17 Technic sets. 2022 Ford GT, Kawasaki Ninja H2R, Mercedes-AMG F1 W14E Performance, Jesco Absolute Hypercar, Volvo FMX truck, and EC230 electric excavator, Porsche GT4 Performance race car, Mercedes-Benz G500 professional line, backhoe loader, bush plane, Monster Jam D-Gatron pullback, Monster Jam Thunder Roa Russ pullback, deep sea research submarine, tipping dump truck, Fast and Furious Toyota Supra MK4, Chevrolet Corvette Stingray, Lamborghini Revolto, and finally the other color, the Chevrolet Corvette Stingray. I've done the Toyota Supra, it was super fun, and then the 2022 Ford GT is kind of what burned me on Technics for a little bit. I have a different Technic sitting off camera to do that I still haven't gotten to because I'm like, oh man, I don't want to do that again. We have 2 more categories left. We have 2 from Wednesday, the Black Dahlia Flower and Morticia's Cottage. These aren't really for me, but there is one in our last category, Wicked, that I am considering. First, we have Welcome to Emerald City, and second, we have Emerald City wall art. The wall art has definitely grown on me, and it's one that I am definitely strongly considering getting. It looks really cool, and the movies were my first experience with Wicked, but it really hit a deep emotional note I was not expecting about sisterhood and the paths we choose and reaping what we sow and such like that. I want to say thank you for watching this video. It was kind of a long one that you had to strap in for. Let me know down below what sets you have to get that are retiring in 2026. What sets do you think might get changed and the LEGO team might adjust? Definitely, I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. With that said, I will see you guys next time. Okay, bye!